Hi, welcome back. My name is Kevin Goode and I'm a piano teacher here at the William Grant Still Art Center. And last week we were talking about playing by ear. We're going to continue down that path today. What I want to talk about first is reiterate what I said last week. We all have ears. You know, we can all hear music. Sometimes we might hear music in different keys, but it doesn't matter as long as we can hear it. But if you don't use it, you lose it. So it's a skill that you have to develop. A lot of times kids develop it just right off the bat. They get with their friends. I remember one of the first things that I played on the piano, a friend of mine showed me, oh, this is how you play this, you know. And what I did, my friend showed me, I listened, and then I went and I tried to do the exact same thing. Of course, I tried to place my hands in the same place, because if I place my hands someplace else, wait, it's going to sound a little bit different. But you can do that. But, so it's, what is it called? Not repetition, but basically we see it and we do it. Yeah, we see, we repeat, or we copy and repeat. So basically, when you're learning how to play by ear, it's trial and error. You're gonna make mistakes, but if you don't try, you're not gonna get to the point to even be able to make a mistake. So you have to try. So, one of the other songs that a lot of kids learn, at least when I was growing up, the Boogie Woogie. So it goes. How many of you guys learned that when you were younger? And then you were frantically trying to figure out how to do it. And then you wanted to get the right hand, like. So you basically, and then if you really got good at it, you went to. See, made a mistake. And so forth. So basically, when you learned it from a friend, you learned it by ear. You didn't have music in front of you. Your friends showed you. You listened to what they played, and you played it rhythmically correct. Was that a quarter note? Was that an eighth note? Was it a 16th note? You don't know, but you played it because you used your ear. And you listened to your friends, you listened to how they played it, and you wanted to play it exactly the same way. All right, so the tune that we're going to learn today, or we're going to start working on today, is Evil Ways, once again by Willie Bobo. So we're going to try to learn it by ear. It's going to be in a different key from last week, but I'll let you see, and then we'll talk more about it. So here we go. The first thing we're going to do is I'm going to listen to the bass line and try to pick out the bass line, and then I'm going to go from there. So I'm going to listen. What's that first note? I think this is it.
Before I stop loving you, you got to change, baby. And every word that I say is true. You got me jumping.
I think I figured it out. I'm going to turn up the keyboard a little bit. So the first note was G, at least according to my ear. And then it went. So it went to D. So basically, I did that by ear. There's no music here. I basically tried to figure it out. I listened to it, so I want you to do the same. But I was listening to the bass line first. So when you're listening to one element of the music, you have to actually consciously block out everything else. So I had to block out his singing, I had to block out the guitar, anything else that was going on. I was just focusing my ear on the bass line. Boom, 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 boom. So we'll try it one more time. Listen.
You got to change your evil ways, baby, before I stop loving you. You got to change.
That was it. We got it. So that was it. That was basically the bass line. And so next what we want to do is we want to turn around and listen to what's going on with the singing. That's the melody line. So we're going to listen to the melody line and then try to put it together, or try to pick out the melody line. And then here's a hint. The melody line is probably not going to be far from the bass line. Last week we talked about keys, and I taught you guys the C scale. So if we know what scale it is in, or if we know what the bass line is, chances are the melody line is going to be somewhere around the bass line. Only it's going to be an octave or a couple of octaves higher. Okay? So we're going to give it a try. This time I'm just listening for the singing, the melodic line.
You got to change your evil ways, baby, before I stop loving you. You got to change, baby, and every word that I say is true. You got me jumping and running all over town. You got me sneaking and peeping and running you down. This can't go on.
I found it.
Lord knows you got to change.
I think I got it. And once again, it was just like the bass line, or it was around the same notes. So and then you got to change your evil ways. Okay, I'm not a singer, but you guys got to deal with my voice right now. You got to change your evil ways. Okay, that tells me right there we are in the G minor scale, or the G minor key. So remember what I was talking to you guys about last week. If you know the key, you can figure out the song. The bass line starts on G. The singing, the melodic line, the melody starts on D, which is the fifth of G, which is the fifth from G, which is like if we talked about the 5-finger hand position. Thumb on G, second finger on A, third finger since we're in the key of G minor, B flat, fourth finger on C and D. So now we got the harmony as well. So we got the harmony, or we got the melody, we got the bass line, and we kind of started to pick out the harmony, but let's try just the bass line and the melody again. Here we go. I turned down the music here so that way you can hear more of the piano, and I'll turn up the piano as well. Just the melody line. So what you do is you just pick it out, figure it out, pick it out, one note at a time, one note at a time. And then once you do that, you can try to put it together. We're not going to put it together this week, but I just wanted to introduce you guys to that and say, pick it out, give it a try, and know that you can do it. This is how, there's not a book, there probably is a book, but how to learn how to play by ear. We all have it naturally as human beings. So you did it when you were a kid, and if you're still a kid today, start using that gift. It's a gift that was blessed, that was given to you, so start using it and start going forth and learning songs, okay? I'm not saying don't learn the traditional way, don't learn how to read music. Yes, learn how to read music. Yes, learn, the fingerings, we're talking about all of that, but use your ear as well, because there have been some phenomenal musicians throughout the years that could only play by ear, but they could pick up anything just like that, okay? All right, you guys have a great week, and I will see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel, right here at the William Grant Still Art Center. Take it easy.